Hey nerdies, it's Kathleen here, and I hope that you didn't ride the hype train too hard for this year's E3.
Call of Duty hype!
E3 2016 had a lot to live up to with the previous year, so I feel like it was inevitable that this year would kind of disappoint. With titles like The Last Guardian and Shenmue being revealed last year, it was obvious that there was no way this year would live up to the hype. But despite that, there were a lot of promising trailers that were revealed this year, and I would like to discuss my top 5 favorite video game trailers from this year's E3. Number 5 is Detroit Becoming Human. Now this is a David Cage game, so people are going to be very torn about it. And I can already feel the rage hurling towards me because his games are so controversial. Mostly because the gameplay isn't really strictly gameplay. It's usually story-based and there's a lot of interactive cutscenes in his games. Many people don't like this play style, and many people think that his style of storytelling is a little bit too much as well. I really liked Beyond Two Souls. I was one of the few people that absolutely loved the game, and I am definitely going to play this, and I'm curious about the experience. I definitely think that David Cage could fuck this up because having an android character is kind of sketchy area. You can either do a really good job or a really terrible job, and this is what I think needs to be accomplished in this game. This character needs to be just human enough where we can relate to him, but just android and robotic enough where he seems different, where he seems like a minority, kind of separate from the rest of the world. And that gray area is something that's not necessarily easy to accomplish. A lot of my favorite characters from games tend to be robotic characters. Just check out my Legion character analysis for Mass Effect. But like I said, it's a gray area. If you can't perfectly master that level of emotion, the character will just seem like a robot to the player and not relatable at all. So I hope that this game will toe that fine line and give us an amazing experience. Number 4 is We Happy Few. It's an indie game that was debuted at the Microsoft conference. Now, I don't have an Xbox, but I have to say it was one of the more interesting games that was revealed at Microsoft's conference this year because it had a creepy dystopian atmosphere that I absolutely loved. The creepy factor seems almost absurdly campy. It's about this heavily regulated environment where everyone is forced to take some form of antidepressant that skews their view of the world and makes it impossible for them to see the true nature of things. And it was so messed up. I can't wait to experience this game and figure out more about the story. Number 3 on my list is God of War 4. Now, please don't kill me, but I have to admit I've never played a God of War game. That is going to quickly change because I've been meaning to get around to it for so long. I've had so many people tell me to pick up these games, and I've seen the gameplay, and it does look like something I would definitely enjoy. I just never have. And I'm hoping to change that soon. I might just go ahead and pick it up this weekend and start playing it. But the reason why this trailer stuck out to me, first of all, the graphics are absolutely gorgeous. Second of all, the story looks really interesting. I would like to see a father-child relationship that's not super touchy and emotional. Let's be honest, Kratos doesn't seem like the cuddliest dad, but that kind of makes sense. I know a little bit about his personality, and he's not a cuddly person, so it makes sense he wouldn't be that kind of father either. So, I'm kind of interested to see this, to see this portrayal of a father-child relationship, something that I haven't seen that much in games, because usually we get the little sniffles, we get the Ellie Joel moments, and I don't get me wrong, I absolutely love those, obviously, But I would like to see something like this that's, you know, a little bit more relatable to people, because everyone's got, you know, some daddy issues. So, yeah, I think this would be great. It looks like Kratos is a fucking terrible parent, but, you know, yeah, okay, that comment alone is gonna get so much hate. There's gonna be like, oh, just because he doesn't hug his child doesn't mean he's a bad parent, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I want to play the game. Yeah. So number 2 on my list is Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, it's no surprise that I'm a Mass Effect fan. I actually started this YouTube channel because of Mass Effect, and I was disappointed in the ending of Mass Effect 3. I'm not going to discuss that in this video because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys who haven't played Mass Effect yet. If you have not played Mass Effect, play it. It is an amazing experience. It's such a good game, especially the first one. Honestly, I have no trouble believing that this game is going to be absolutely incredible, because the last DLCs of Mass Effect 3 were amazing. I think they're going back to their roots with this exploration and this isolation that I feel from this trailer. So I'm super, super excited for this new game. Big disclaimer, I am avoiding at all costs any news or updates about Mass Effect Andromeda, because I want to have no impressions as to what this game will be. That's why I haven't been doing update videos on Andromeda. That's why I haven't been discussing the future of Andromeda. And you probably won't see too many videos on this on my channel in the future until the game is actually released, because I want to experience it the same way I experienced Mass Effect 1. I literally had no idea what Mass Effect 1 was. I just found the game in my garage with some old pile of games that my brother used to own and started playing it, and that's how I fell in love with Mass Effect. So I kind of want to avoid, you know, getting any leaks and just experience this for what it is. Number 1 on my list is Stranding. Now, I do plan on doing an entire video discussing the symbolism in this trailer, because I found the imagery really fascinating. The trailer is quite vague and mysterious, but the images, the incredibly emotional images that Norman Reedus delivers, sticks with me. I've watched this trailer several times and been so strangely moved by the bizarre thing that I'm seeing. I'm really excited to see what Kojima and Norman Reedus create. You can't make too many inferences about what the story will be about, because, as I said, this trailer is so incredibly vague. I would like to see what your interpretations of these strange visuals are in the comment section below, because there's some things I'm having difficulty interpreting, to be honest. So that was just my opinion on what I thought were the most interesting trailers at this year's E3. I would like to hear your opinions in the comments section. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter to keep updated, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. With that, I should go.